Hello, I'm here. The stupid lamp keeps coming unplugged. I'm trying to cool off my lighting. It's way too warm. Um, well, before anybody comes on in here, let me see if I can Let me see if I can do this. Oh, hi, Kingdom Boy. Hang on one sec. I'm just trying to grab the plug for this stupid lamp so I can plug it in by me. Ah, so annoying. Sorry, I'm in my little nest here. Oh boy. Mostly because of the whole. Yeah. I was gonna ask how is your brother doing? All right, this stupid stick is just annoying me. See it's missing a thing, so it doesn't really work very well. How is he doing though? Oh, you know what? I can't even plug it in. Forget it. Did I lose you, Kingdom Boy? Okay, I'm by myself again. Oh, okay. How bad was it? Flu's nothing to mess with. The flu and the Wu-Tang Clan. Nothing to mess with. Of course, you're. Oh. Was it bad enough to risk brain damage or anything? I mean, is he home okay now, or is he admitted? What's going on with him? It's so weird. It still shows 0 watching, but you keep commenting, so I imagine you're still there. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. So Oliver's not home, or your brother's not home, or is your brother Oliver? But I thought you said your friend is Oliver. I'm a little confused there. So you can clarify that for me. That'd be great. This lamp is just irritating me because I have the plug, but all of my plugs are down there. But I'm sitting up because I think Kingdom Boy's still there. Okay. All right, Kane. Well, Peter, how is Peter doing? Is he in the hospital now then? Oh, poor kid. That sucks. The flu is some serious stuff. I mean, a lot of people just think, oh, it's the flu, it's no big deal, but the strains we've been getting kind of bring to mind. Oh, hi, Clara. Kingdom Boy and I were just talking about the flu. His little brother's got the flu and he's in the hospital. I was just saying it's bringing to mind the influenza epidemic of 1918. Oh, his cough was worse. Poor kid. That's terrible. Yeah, he's in the hospital. I mean, at least given modern medicine, he'll probably be all right. But yeah, it's not fun. I'm so sorry. It's scary when when someone you love is so ill and you can't really do anything for them. All you can do is kind of try to make everything else right. Well, me, Clara, I'm okay. I'm okay. My foot's feeling significantly better today, so that's encouraging. I'm going to see my surgeon on Thursday, so I'm really hoping to get out of this splint and into my air cast. I already have it from the last time around, so I'm just like, okay, get me out of this freaking splint, so maybe I can actually try to start walking some. I have not been out of this house since Tuesday. And it's now Tuesday night. So it's been over a week. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I can see why I'd be praying. With me that wasn't so much the thing. I would like pretty much anytime anybody was ill or injured or anything like that, like I would do everything I can possibly do. Um, for instance, make everything around the house as accessible for them as possible, get them where they need to go, give them treats, whatever I can do. Um, when years ago, my husband, he's in bed. He'd been having some neck pain, and so he gets a call. Oh no, yeah, yeah. I can imagine you're pretty frustrated. You can't really do anything for him. It's like with me. My mom was a nurse, and there were various medical crises through my childhood. So I'm really good at putting aside my emotions while there are things to be done. My husband was actually kind of astounded by this. Actually had to rush him to a hospital in Rochester, which is about an hour and a half away, through a blizzard on this highway that just notoriously just smacks my car with wind, even on a good day. And I was, cool. Yeah, thank you, Frida. Yes, be a brick. Be a brick, yeah. Yeah, Kingdom Boy here is going through the gigs. But the big thing is while there's something to do, I was always, pretty calm, pretty cool, even when I was scared to death. It's like, okay, do. So I'm driving my husband to the hospital through this blizzard, get him to the hospital, get him checked in, and then I just lost it. I started crying. And he couldn't even believe it. He'd never seen me like that before. Oh, God. The hospital's calling your mom now. Oh, let's not talk about how much I look like Mom. I'm a little upset by that because that means I'm too chubby. But it's true. It's true. Although, like, in here, I look more like Dad. Like I got the hooded eyes and the nose. At least I don't have Mom's skinny lips or short eyelashes. Oh, he's excited? Oh, don't keep us in suspense. As soon as you find out. Okay. Let's see. He's at 35% of what? Kingdom Boy. Oh, boy. Let's see. What's going on with poor Peter? Come on, Kane. Tell us what you mean, sweetie. 35% sickness? I don't understand what that means. Like 35% chance of survival, 35% of yeah, that's kind of confusing me, but I know you said your family are immigrants, so that might explain it. Sorry, I'm trying to work on my dang lighting. I don't like it being so yellow. Can't wait to get the selfie stick. Then. There we go. Oh. Survive up 35%. Okay, well, that's still significant. That's still significant. So, just try. Don't lose hope, okay? You do everything you can do to help him, to help your folks, your siblings. You do everything you can do, and then the rest, what's not up to you is not up to you. So you do whatever is up to you, if that makes any sense. That's, at least that's how I found it. I found it to be when it comes to dealing with crises like this, where, you know, where I was always so frustrated that, you know, that it's not up to me. And I know, you know, some people lean on faith, some people just get angry, some people fall apart. You know, there are different responses for different people, but all I can really advise is, at least from the way I handle it, is I do everything I can do, and then you just kind of wait and see. I know it's horrible, honey, and I'm so sorry. Are you still there, or is that one person on there my sister? I don't know. my I don't know who's on there, but yeah, my sister just started a new YouTube channel called Frida K. It's Freeda and then Kaye. And hers is about life with chronic illness. And in today's post, she was talking about kind of preparing yourself for your down days, as far as getting everything set up. And Kane, all I can tell you is, you know, try to set things up for yourself and your family as best you can. You know, try to think of what they're going to need and get it for them. Yeah, be a brick. That's what my mom always said. And or is it just that she described me as a brick? She used to say that, you know, during the day-to-day stuff, I was kind of but if there was any crisis, I was just on, like laser focused. So I don't know. In an alternate reality, I might have been an ER doc, but I don't I don't think my feet or my blood pressure could take that. And I didn't have the calling, because I was kicking around the idea of being a nurse. I worked as a nurse's aide for a while, and I kind of kicked it around. But yeah, my mom was a nurse, and she said that I shouldn't do it because she can tell that I don't have the calling, which makes sense. I mean, although one thing is for sure, I am kind of glad that I know how to keep calm in a crisis, and I know how to, more or less anyway, to take care of people. So again, early childhood responsibility. I mean, I was maybe 7 or 8 years old, learning how to, you know, help my grandmother to the toilet and help her with her catheter bag and her catheter. You know, taking care of a baby at 11 because my mom was flat on her back. Oh, I still remember this time when Frida is almost 5 years younger than me. So let's see, this happened when I was 11, so she would have been 6, and the youngest one was, of course, an infant. So mom's at home with the baby, basically on her chest, because my mom had to be flat on her back all the time for quite some time. And so she couldn't go grocery shopping, but she would always take us with her grocery shopping. So my sister and I knew her pattern, you know, as far as getting the generic stuff and, you know, which product she bought. So my dad had gone to the store with her list, and he comes back,
And so I'm putting the stuff away. My mom just laughed about this later because she said I would come up, I would like grab a can of something, bring it over, show it to her, and just shake my head. you know, he'd buy Dole instead of generic or whatever. So I'm just shaking my head at that. So the next time it was time to go shopping, she sent me and my sister with my dad and the baby with a list. My sister and I, we each took half the list and did the shopping, and Dad took the baby to the coffee shop that was in the grocery store. So it's just okay. We did all the, we got all the stuff, and then ran up to the coffee shop to get them when it was time to come and pay. Yeah, there was that. Now I think if people see a couple of young girls shopping like that, I think they'd call CPS. It's crazy. I keep seeing all these things about people calling the cops when kids are out walking. It's like that's what we did. We were much more free range than a lot of kids now. But then I keep hearing all these stories about attempted kidnappings and human trafficking, and I don't know. I mean, there was one incident when I was a kid that kind of makes me think back now and kind of wonder. I I was 5 and I was walking home from kindergarten with my friend Lisa, and the school was only maybe 4 or 5 blocks from my house, but the, normally we would walk and then we would split up at a certain point, and she would go to her house and I would go to mine. But this day, as we were getting close to our splitting point, this car drives up, and these guys were trying to get us to come and get in the car with them. So I got really nervous, and I decided that I wasn't going to split from Lisa then. We were going to keep walking together. So we went to her house, and I tried to call my parents a couple times, and the phone was busy because this was before call waiting. Um, and so, of course, being 5, I kind of forgot about a lot of it. And, we were just playing and that sort of thing. And then, finally, eventually, I remembered to call my parents again. They came and got me, and then boy, they were mad. And I tried to explain what happened, but still got 100 spanks, and I'm still not entirely over that. Burned into my brain. And I get it. They were scared, and they should be. But as far as I was concerned, in my mind, I had done the only sensible thing I could by not going home, because I was afraid if I was by myself, I'd be much easier to grab. And the really crazy thing is, my mom told me years and years later that when we still lived in Florida, we moved to Michigan right before I started kindergarten. But when I was still in Florida, so I don't know, I must have been maybe 3 or 4. And I got lost in the same shopping mall that Adam Walsh was kidnapped from. And this was approximately the same time frame. I don't remember if she said it was before or after, but it was right around that time, which is a very scary thought. Um, but, of course, I don't remember any of this. I just remember what Mom said. So, of course, they were paging her for a little blonde girl, and she was a little confused because I'm a brunette, but we lived in Florida, so my hair lightened. Oh, oh, let's see. And then there was a time that we were at Cedar Point. I think it was with the Girl Scouts, I'm not sure. And I got somehow separated from everybody. And I turned myself into Lost and Found. I did. I could be a pretty sensible kid. Let's see, who's there now? I see it looks like I've got 2 people in and 1 like, but I can't tell who's there. Nobody's commented for a while. Is anybody still there, or is this just going to be sort of a rambling story time sort of thing? Well, are you still there, Kane? I don't know. I feel so bad for that kid. Apparently his brother's in the hospital with the flu, and it's not looking great. So, send prayers, good vibes, good wishes, sacrifice chicken, whatever it takes. Oh, hey, I have another like. Excellent. But yeah, it just, because he's still young. He's like 19. So I just, it's hard when you're trying to figure out what to do anyway. Even just as an adult, trying to figure out what to do in situations is tough enough. But as a child, yeah, Chad, I'm still not over that 100 spanks I got. Nah, that wasn't right, Mom and Dad. Not right at all. But I understand. I've let it go. Mostly. Oh, I still don't see any comments. Or is it just... Oh my gosh. Okay, now I see you. I see you now. I don't know what happened. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Of course your brother's crying in his closet. Oh. This was it? My friend Oliver says he's sorry. I didn't know what was this. I don't know what you mean. Okay, I see you now, Kane. I don't know. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this. Okay. Well, hopefully my scroll will keep going now. Okay, I see. Oliver's keeping you company. That's good. That's good. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Oh, I see. And it just faded. What? Okay. There. Now that keeps the scroll on the screen. Okay. Sorry, I'm still learning. But I'm glad Oliver's keeping you company. Yeah. Nobody thinks it's going to be serious, honey. All I can tell you is hope for the best, but hope for the best. It's pretty sobering. It's scary. Oh, still remember when let me guess, that would be you. Knowing that he had the flu. No, and especially early on, it's really hard to tell. It's like, okay, you could just be tired. You could just be, have a cold or the regular flu, not the crazy kind. I don't know, man. But all I can do is wish him the best. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I see. No, his friend said it, and... Okay, I see. So his friend noticed. Well, that's good. That's what friends are for, man. Look out for you. To look out for you. Well, I truly hope he gets better. It's really awful, honey. I'm so sorry. But it's not over. He still has a good chance, so that's what we're gonna hope for. That between his own immune system and medical treatments, that he can get better. I know, right, Janine? Isn't that terrible? I can't even imagine having a child with the flu. Yeah, of course. There's so many strains of the flu. Most flu ones are fine. It's not a big deal. It's really only in the last couple years or so that it's been getting worse, which is pretty much right on target with how it was about 100 years ago, but with better medical technology, at least. Oh, it says 13th birthday today, and the kid is in the hospital with influenza. Oh, man. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, well, we will definitely send all of our best for poor Peter. Oh, poor baby. And yeah, okay, I know it means he's old enough for a bar mitzvah, but he's still a baby to me. Oh no. Yeah, just really all I can tell you, man, is just try to as much as possible. Okay, that's good. That's good. At least you visited him. I just try to, and I'm not saying don't have feelings, because of course you have feelings, but at this point, I really think, especially, okay, bye, Janine. All I can say is, if at all possible, try to push your feelings into into uh into a little corner so that you can be there for everybody else. I think I'm gonna get going too. I'm awfully tapped out. I'm healing up, so I think it's taking a lot of energy out of me. But Kane, like I said, you cannot fall apart now. Don't do it. Your family needs you. So you just, put all those feelings, just push them to the back in a corner or something. You can deal with those later. And you just be there for everybody else right now. And I know it's a lot of responsibility to take on at 19, but they need you. And I've found that being able to be of service in any way, is really helpful as far as helping you deal with your feelings even later. Like, okay, I didn't have time to process this yet, but I did what I could do. So that's really all I've got for advice. I'm certainly sending my good wishes. I'm going to get going. You spend time with Oliver and your family. I'm glad you've got a good friend to lean on. And I'll pop back on tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure when, because my sleep is all screwy now, because of the surgery and the healing and all that. So, but I am planning on popping back on tomorrow. So check in with me then. All right. Good night, honey. And good night, friends. I will see you later.